Alright, so here's the thing. Is there a woman you like and she's behaving weirdly whenever she is around you? Yes, you feel something going on between you and her, but something is off, and yet you can't put a finger on what exactly. There's a sense of tension in the air, no doubt about that. But is it sexual tension we're talking about here? Well, here's the thing. If you're confused about what's really happening, guess what? You're not alone. Indeed, to us men, sexual tension is life's great mystery. Most of us simply can't figure that shit out. It's true. And yet women, on the other hand, are born experts at sexual tension. There's a reason for this. I'll explain more in a second. For now, here's what I want to ask you. Whenever you feel some sort of sexual tension with a woman, what do? You'll usually keep yourself in check and hold back, yes? And you know what? That's the correct thing to do. Why? Well, because of two important reasons. One, because if you're wrong, then it's going to be fucking embarrassing, right? She'll probably laugh at your face and tell her friends, or maybe even yours, and that's bad. And two, she might accuse you of harassing her. That would be devastating, yes? I mean, guys lose their jobs over shit like this. You don't want sexual harassment on your rap sheet, do you? So, if you feel sexual tension with a woman, it's understandable if you want to hold back. Better be safe than sorry, right? But here's the thing. What if the sexual tension is real? What if she really likes you and she's, in fact, signaling to you to make a move? By ignoring the sexual tension signs, you're letting something precious slip through your fingers. Who knows? You might just miss out on the love of a lifetime, and that's horrible. At this point, you're probably wondering, but, Fredo, she could just straight up tell me she likes me, right? What's up with all this sexual tension nonsense anyway? It's totally unnecessary. Well, I agree with you there. Why play games when it's obvious that she likes you? To answer that question, here's the one thing you must understand. A woman will never confess how she feels to a man. Seriously, she won't. And that's understandable, because if she does that, what will people say? They'll call her a slut, that's what. Remember, to a woman, there's nothing more important than her reputation. If a woman gets labeled as easy or slutty, it's the end of her social life. Got that? So, think about this for a second. If a woman likes you, and yet she wants to protect her reputation, what will she do? Here's what. She'll flirt with you a little, and then she pulls back. She'll tease you a bit, and she stops. She'll look at you and then snap away. She's friendly, she's cold. Or, in other words, she creates sexual tension with you. Funny, right? And yet women do this all the time. Now, if you know Shogun method, you'll already understand what's happening here. She's playing fractionation games with you. We'll return to Shogun method and fractionation later, but for now, think about this. When she flirts with you, she's risking the danger of ruining her reputation. What if she does that, and yet you do nothing about it? She will be disappointed, surely. Or worse, she might even get annoyed. And when that happens, she may lose interest in you and move on. You don't want that, right? But what do you want? Let me guess. You want to know if she really likes you, yes? You want to know if the sexual tension is real, right? And you want to know if it's 100% safe to make a move, correct? If you answered yes to all three questions, then buckle up. You're about to get an absolute masterclass on sexual tension, and you'll learn something that 99% of guys will never know. I promise. In short, I'll share with you the 4 sexual tension examples that will show you if she likes you for real. Not only that, I'll teach you how to release that tension and channel it into intense feelings of attraction. How does that sound? Before we continue, I want you to do me a small favor and click the like button for this video. You can help to spread this knowledge to other guys like us, and you can do that by liking this video. So, take a few seconds and click like now because I'll wait here. Done? Good job. Now, let's continue, okay? So, here's the list of 4 sexual tension examples that I've promised you. Let's start with the first example. Frequent appearance. Do you see her more often than before? Because if she likes you, she'll find ways to appear frequently in front of you. Why? Because she wants you to notice her. And here's the weird thing. When she's around, she'll ignore you. In fact, here's the thing. If a woman ignores you, it usually means she likes you. It's strange, but true. The second sexual tension example is about eye contact, or rather, the lack of it. Remember how she'd pretend not to notice you? In fact, she'll avoid looking at you if she could help it. Why? Because she's nervous, and she worries about appearing silly to you. And this brings us to the third sexual tension sign. Perfect impression. With you around, you can bet she'll be on her best behavior. Her chest is up, her back straight, and not a strand of hair out of place. She wants to look the best to impress you. Got that? In short, she appears frequently where you are, always looking flawlessly pretty, and amusingly, she'll pretend not to see you. Simple, right? Now, the final sexual tension example is somewhat advanced. Derek Rake taught me this, and like everything he teaches, this is 100% spot on, so pay attention. Derek told me once, a woman who likes you behaves differently than normal when she sees you. He taught me the Shogun method way of noticing behavioral deviation, and it works in 2 steps. First, you observe how a woman behaves when she doesn't notice you. Then, see how she behaves after she knows you're around. Easy, yes? Here's an example. After seeing you, she might feel a little self-conscious. She may start to speak softer than usual. She might adjust her top and fix her hair occasionally. She'll probably smile more, too. The trick here is to compare her behavior before and after noticing you. If there's a change, it means she likes you. Detecting behavioral deviation is a skill that comes with practice. To help you, here's another example, and it's a biggie. If you see her flirting with another guy in your presence, guess what? It's possibly the biggest sexual tension sign you can ever get from her. Let me explain. Every woman knows this. The best way to intrigue a man is to flirt with another man. Why? Because jealousy is a power trigger of attraction. Every woman knows this. So, how does behavior deviation play into all this? Well, it's quite simple. Pay attention to the guy she's flirting with. Is he someone you'd expect her to like? Is he her type? If he's not, then guess what? She's deviating from her usual behavior, right? After all, she won't be flirting with him if you're not there to see it, correct? Many guys feel dismayed when they see the woman they like flirting with another guy, but they never understand how this is an example of behavior deviation. She's flirting with another guy to get your attention, or to create sexual tension with you. Does that make sense? Great. Next, let's recap the 4 sexual tension examples we have covered in this video. 1. Frequent appearance. 2. Lack of eye contact. 3. Perfect impression. And 4. Behavior deviation. That's the 4 horsemen of the sexual tension apocalypse for you. In Shogun method, we abbreviate that into F+L+P+B. Simple. So, to detect sexual tension with a woman, ask yourself these 4 questions. 1. Do you see her more often than usual? 2. Does she avoid having eye contact with you? 3. Does she put on her best behavior and appearance when she sees you? And 4. The most important question. Does her behavior deviate from normal? If you answered yes to all 4 questions, then it goes beyond reasonable doubt. She likes you. When you see all 4 sexual tension signs, it's time to make your move. And it's important to move fast. Why? Because she won't stay attracted to you unless you escalate. Remember, time is working against you here. Again, I'll quote Derek Rake here. Love is ephemeral. Attraction has a time window. She won't stay intrigued forever. Count yourself lucky if it lasts a day. In Shogun method world, it's about putting a woman on the IRA model. I can't tell you about the IRA model because Shoguns won't be too pleased about me leaking that. But what I can do is to tell you about fractionation. Remember what I told you earlier about a woman playing mind games with a man? She's in fact running fractionation on you. It comes almost automatically to her. Every woman naturally knows how to play mind games on men. They are born with that ability. It's true. For us men, however, it's completely different. We have to put in the effort to learn fractionation and sexual tension. Unlike women, it's not something intuitive to us. This is important, so pay attention. The game is stacked against you unless you have deep understanding of how the female mind works. And there's probably only one place where you can get this knowledge. Derek Rake. Of course, you can do a Google search and find third-hand info on fractionation from dating gurus. But why do that if you can learn directly from Derek Rake? That's what most guys do. After all, he's the OG who first taught fractionation to the masses many years ago. So, do the smart thing and do what I say. Learn fractionation straight from Derek Rake. All you need to do is to sign up for the Masterclass at fractionationhypnosis.com. In the Masterclass, Derek teaches fractionation in a simple, practical way. At the end of this video, a link will come up. Click on it, and you'll see a sign-up form for the Fractionation Masterclass. Fill it, and wait for the instructions over email. I'll also place the link in the comments section below. Find and click it. Do it now. Watch the Masterclass.